Hey guys, Talia here, founder of Workweek Lunch, and today we are going to talk about how to use a stainless steel pan. I'm really excited to teach this to you guys because it's a skill that you will definitely need for your entire cooking career. Stainless steel pans are awesome and they are definitely an upgrade from non-stick when you are ready to make the jump. That is one of the most common types of pans you'll find, and when you invest in a good one, it'll last you a very long time. My favorite pan I've had for about 5 years, about 5 years. It's a stainless steel Cuisinart pan and I love it. It's perfect. It never lets me down. I remember I got it for $75, which at the time was, a lot of money for me. But right now, I'm happy. That was like a very good $75 spent. Let's talk about why stainless steel pans are so tricky. Has anyone here used a stainless steel pan and failed miserably? Tell me in the comments below. I know I have. My most memorable failures involve sticky chicken that will it's like lodged to the pan, and eggs that stick to the pan like crazy. It's really common, and I remember I didn't really learn until I went to cooking classes and I learned actually how to make a stainless steel pan non-stick. The reason ingredients stick to the pan is that it's porous, right? There are pores in this metal, and when you throw food on it with when you're not doing it right, parts of the food get into the pores of the pan and of the metal and stick, and that's what causes it. Non-stick pans have a coating that prevent this from happening, and I would say non-stick pans are great for beginners, but when you're ready to take your cooking up a notch, get this kind of stainless steel pan. You can do a lot more with it. So how do we make it non-stick? Well, the first step is to heat it up. You want to heat up this pan a lot before using it, not so it's smoking, but it needs to be warm. I've been heating this pan on this little stove here for a couple minutes. It's on like medium-low heat. Then you want to get the oil hot, and we're going to add some oil to this pan in a second. But the oil then sticks into the pores instead of your food, creating a non-stick surface, but the oil has to get hot too. So that's kind of how it works. The oil kind of acts as a barrier between the porous metal and your food, creating a non-stick surface for you to make amazing dishes. I'm gonna raise the heat a little bit. Let's add the oil. So for cooking with anything like meat or anything you need a high heat for, you want to use an oil with a high smoke point. So we are using avocado oil because it can handle a lot of heat without burning and smoking. Olive oil, on the other hand, will burn, at a lower heat level than avocado oil. So we are spreading it around the pan. So how can you tell when the oil is hot enough to work with? We just added it to the pan, so it's definitely not going to be hot enough yet. The one way to tell is by looking at it and seeing if it shimmers. It's going to look almost like water is, kind of spreading around the pan. And shimmery is really the best way to describe it. The other way to do this is by throwing a little bit of water in the pan, and if it sizzles, it's definitely hot enough, but I don't want to do that this time. I don't want to screw with the pan before I cook with eggs. So I have a whisked egg here and a whole egg. Right away, you can tell this is not going to stick. I think you guys can tell already that the oil has kind of encased it a little bit. It's definitely hot enough. It's sizzled, but it's not, so hot that it's just going to cook immediately. So we want to let it sit here for a minute and kind of create a base before we start scrambling it. Something you can do is kind of moving. See, it didn't even stick on that one. You can move the sides out of the way. Look at that, guys. That's how easy it is. Once you know this skill, you will never have any problems with sticking food to the pan. It just requires a little bit of patience. All right, let's do the whole one. So we're gonna do the same process. There's some stuff in the pan now, but we're going to just leave it in there. Heat up the oil again because I think some of the oil came out when we transferred the eggs to the plate. So you can tell right now the oil is definitely shimmering, it's hot. Let's give it a minute. Look at that. See, no sticking. We can pull it right off the pan there. Gonna add some salt to this guy. So with eggs, you want to, again, this is just a general egg tip, no matter what pan you're using. If you keep it on a lower heat, you're gonna have a better result. It just takes a little bit longer. I'm not gonna flip him. I like to just cook one side and let it just cook there, but that is the trick, guys. It's that simple. Heat up the pan, heat up your oil, and you'll not have any sticking. Oh, okay, we had a little bit of sticking on that. Oh no, guys, egg disaster. I broke it. The spatula sucks. Guys, this is embarrassing. It happens to all of us, okay? The spatula is really thick. I don't know if you guys can see how thick it is for a spatula doing this delicate egg work. The point is, we don't have a lot of eggs sticking to the pan. You guys get it. Everyone makes mistakes, even the pros. Here's the pretty side of our final product, and here's the mess up. But is it really a mess up? Because look how clean this pan is. If this is making you hungry, I hope you guys go eat something. I'm gonna eat right now. I'm gonna make some ramen. Thanks for joining. I hope that you take this tip into your cooking careers and never deal with stainless steel sticking again. All right, guys, thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.